Ready to bring our jurors back in? Yes, sir. What do we anticipate from an evidentiary standpoint right now?
There was a recorded interview of the defendant.
Right.
Of course, the interview will make statements. Here's what someone else said.
Who will make a statement? The questioner will make a statement to Mr. Holbrook?
Correct.
All right.
All defendant interviews. So the law enforcement statements themselves are not for their truth. They're to get the response from the defendant, to provide context, or to get his reaction in response to them. There is a jury instruction 2.8, I think the defense request that we give, that instructs the jury that they're not to consider the opinions and statements by the police officer as true, but only to establish the context of the defendant's reactions and response.
Very well. Are you going to request that instruction? I'll give that instruction, of course. Do you have it with you? All right, very well. All right, that's it.
Just to inform the court, there will be one witness before the interview. It's literally 2 questions. It's a recall of Chris Cadenhead.
Have Chris Cadenhead find his way in here, and then we'll bring the jury in. All right? Are we ready to bring the jury in right now? Let's bring them in. Thank you. How long are these?
This one is a little less than half an hour.
Very well. How many more are there after that one? How long are they?
Roughly the same. They're all right around half an hour, give or take.
We'll hear one and then take our lunch break. Does that meet with everybody's needs? Okay? All right. Very well. Thank you. Was previously sworn and provided testimony, and you are still under oath, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go right ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I've brought you back simply to ask you, you testified yesterday as to what your phone number was in January 2006?
Tuesday, not yesterday.
Oh,
sorry.
Tuesday.
Yes.
During the course of this trial, you testified to what your phone number was.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what your wife's phone number was at that time?
420-1445.
Thank you, sir.
All right. You may step down. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Drake.
State calls John Cook.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Cook. How are you today, sir? Very well. Mr. Cook, if you could please face our clerk and raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to
Please have a seat, sir, and speak as close as you can into the microphone. Mr. Drake, when you're ready.
Yes, Judge. Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Would you please introduce yourself to the jury?
Yeah, good morning. My name is John Cook. I'm a retired police officer from Crestview Police Department. In 2006, I was an investigator assigned to this case.
During the investigation of this case, did you have the opportunity to speak with the defendant, Russell Holbrook?
Yes, sir, I did.
And what was the date that you spoke with him?
Give me just a moment. I can tell you that exact date. Probably time as well. January 25th of 2006.
Was your interview with the defendant recorded?
Yes, sir.
Judge, may I approach? Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes, sir. My initials are on it.
Listen to what is contained on that disc. Other than some redactions required by law, is that fair and accurate copy of your interview? Page 24 of the evidence.
Any objection? Very well. 24 will be admitted without objection.
Your Honor, may I publish?
You may. Mr. Ward. One moment, Mr. Drake. you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what's about to happen. You're about to hear a recorded interview which contains opinions and statements by law enforcement officers or a law enforcement officer to the defendant. Now, these opinions and statements are pertinent only to explain the reactions and responses that they elicit. Do not consider the opinions and statements by the police officers as true, but only to establish the content or the context of the defendant's reactions and responses. All right? Go right ahead.
Okay, it is Wednesday, January 25th. I'm investigating Cadenhead Jon Police Department. Present registered state your name from the police. David Russell Holbrook, Jr. Are you SSDLL? Yes. LLBLAAK. Yes. What's your date of birth, sir? 2374. Mr. Holbrook, my question is to you. What was your relationship with Melissa Howard? My relationship with Melissa? My best friend was Howard's wife. So just say, I will let them go back down and if you will. Just say names. Robert Davis is married to Bobby Davis, which is Brian Howard's sister, and Brian Howard's nephew is married. Okay. Are you friends with Brian as well? Yes. Okay. Do you work with him? I have in the past, yes. Have you done? Who did you work with? I've worked for both of them, and I know Robbie and yes. It was mainly part-time, just to help us. So I needed money, everything needed help. So you met Melissa through Brian? Yes. I'm a very good man. I'm not Brian. I'm not married to it. It was late 96, early 97. Okay, can you tell me about that? I met Rodney and Brian through their work. I was saying the other day that they were doing call for them. They invited me over to a football club. I went to their house. It was a fun time. Can you tell me about that occasion that you met Melissa? Thank you. Did you ever have any kind of friendship or relationship at all with Melissa? Just, we were all parents and hung out and birthdays and went to graduated school and stuff like that. But nothing continuous. You ever been to Melissa's house? Yes. That's occasion. Just I got by one time and Robin and I were there. I thought we were just once or twice. I don't want to go with that. That's kind of days, months, a year, couple of years, yeah. And where was that? What house was that? The one over behind, was that Jack and Dad? That lady? Okay. It was the last time we actually saw Melissa. We were on it, it's been a while. Just try to give you a contract. It's been a couple of years since turning around, I got to ever do it. So that's when we actually physically saw Melissa was a couple of years ago. That's good, I didn't think that. That's been a while. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Okay. So we get Melissa's house, the Wednesday, before the next house, the Wednesday of the third. And therefore, the most bodies are sick, and I'm asking you to her house on Wednesday the third. 2 days before the day. Yeah, I stopped by there. That's what he said, the order carried with her. That's right. Because that was Take your time and think about it. And then when you look at the top things, you guys prefer to do it. The reason I was there to find out about my son with the FBI. The police received Allison Holbrook, one living on the farm. Okay. You went to Melissa Falls to inquire about Allison. To try to find out myself. So just tell me how all that originated. Your trip to Melissa Falls, so just tell me, how that came about. I just went by the house to ask her if she had heard anything. I know it was something you did as a police, that you had planned, decided to you guys in that contact with her. And we talked for about 15 minutes, an hour. Okay. Initially asked you when was the last time you saw or talked to her, you said it's been a couple of years ago. So what you do is to try to think hard about that news she was doing over there, and probably from the moment you told them the ground that you shared information. I put in the driveway, Terry was coming outside. They had just got home. And Terry was one of her friends, was, I guess, out front. And, I guess it's not so perfect. I went in, and they just sat down and talked for a few minutes. Talked about her, how she was doing, and I told her what was going on with me, and she told me that she had heard with it and all that. That's the first time you had seen her in a couple of years. I won't say the last time before that, but when I don't know if they want to Aaron's birthday or when she graduated school. It's been a while. Who all was in the house when you sat there with Melissa and thought that was night? Did you and Melissa? What room did you see her? Everybody over the TV. Okay. Well, if that was jump out about the fact just what you did at TV and ask them questions about Alex. I just told her what was going on. She had no what was going on. I told her. They were all trying to find out information, and she was telling me about getting custody of Taylor. Talked a little bit about work. I did it. I don't know very much. What was the context of the conversation about Alex? Just, I was trying to find out if she was gone for the divorce, when she was gone and all that stuff. And I talked to her. And said, once she got the TV. And Melissa and Allison close. At one point they were. I hung out. I went to the bed at one time. That's another good thing. Good thing. That's bad and pretty. That's good. How long do you think that group has lasted at a time? Yeah, the 15 minutes. With all the time that we have that you have, around 7. And then he looked at that another phone at home. Not there for 8 years. So, you went to the 4th at about 7 o'clock, and then around 7 o'clock p.m. that was the last conversation with you having, Melissa. Last time you saw her, last time you spoke with her. That was the last time you talked with her. I thought that was the extra. Did you call him or he called you? I called him. what is the nature of that conversation? I need a provider to follow that stuff. To put it myself. The first time you talk with him, that's the incident from Melissa. No, I talked to him last week sometime. Yeah, you have a relationship with him where you pretty much talk with him on a regular basis. No, very infrequent. Just call to see how they were doing and about how it was going on. I was called last week. When was the last time you were at Brian's home? At Brian's home? It was right after we started remodeling that program. No, I'm sorry. The hurricane that they thought was generated. That had been 1.5 years ago. Was Brian ever approached you or made any kind of offer to you to do any kind of physical harm to Melissa? Have you ever made any kind of threat towards Melissa in your presence? And I'm just a normal person, not like he was not doing something. Like I was just talking about the normal crap. I mean, just like the office stuff that she called it for. Now, that's what the good church would do. She tried to take my kids, put them whatever, stuff like that. But not for reason to do anything to them. Has Melissa ever discussed anything like that with you? No. About that, though. And she knows I'm a fan, so she would never talk about that sort of stuff. What about anybody else? Does anybody else ever have that conversation with you? So the only things that Brian has said about Melissa to you have just been derogatory statements about Melissa? Yeah. And having to do with their divorce and that's the truth. There's some ongoing countries and no for you. What kind of statements have been made to you after the fact? About Melissa? Those that they think he did or had something to do with it and then wanted me to do around there. Stuff like that. When you said that, talking about the police and that to do. What other comments have been made to you? That's it. Because I was thinking about money to be kind of a time. There's no much money on our credit fees and taking all the roads. So every time we come around, gotta go some steps and do it. What about Karina? What kind of relationship do you have with her? Last time I ever talked to her was everything I could go through with her. And I never told to talk to her or anything like that. Who else in that home have you spoke of her? Of course, Alton knows her now. I mean, I know Taylor, Charlotte. I talked to you about them. And when was the last time you talked to Dallas? It was 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. November 23rd, 24th. That's the last time we talked with her. That was in the courthouse in December 2nd. And I didn't actually talk to her. We just had a parent. When was the last time anybody from that house would have called your house phone or your cell phone? I can think of. And then it makes it all never had before. And calls me from Brian's phone. your house phone, use your cell phone. My phone on my house phone number. But I don't even know if Brian knows my cell phone number. Yeah, next to it, my radio number. But is that how you communicate on the direct number? Yes. And is it when you call him, or is he calling you? Who initiates the calls? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's saying that it's the call. I know it is, but it's, I said everything the other day and last week with my law. Okay. After the Friday the 6th, when would have been the first time that you started that? Here's a 20, that's 25th that year, up into the calendar. This is the day that Melissa said because on Friday the 6th. The last time I talked to him, the first time would have been Saturday the 21st. But the Saturday the 21st would have been the first time after the 6th that you spoke with them. I believe so. Okay. And that was the day you were calling me to come pick you up? No, that was the day we were talking about what had happened. Today, Monday, was the day you took us in the court for it. Okay, Monday the 25th? Yes. That's it. Prior to Saturday the 21st, you haven't had any kind of phone contact or any kind of interaction with Ryan or anybody in the household with your parents. Think about it for just a minute. Not that I'm calling. Okay. And the other part that I do want to get straight with you is that Wednesday the 4th of January was your last contact with Melissa Howard. I'm going to you. I don't know exactly January 4th, but that sounds right. Sure about it. You just think about it for just a moment. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday the 4th. Or the day, that's someone said before that. So Wednesday before that would have been, let's see, December, and January 3rd, that would have been a few days after Christmas. So it would have been after it. It was out of town. Did you go back to her house on any of those days? No. On Thursday or Friday? Or did you just go in the neighborhood, pass by her home, or anything like that? That's the last time you went to see the service. Yeah. What are the relationships that Melissa had that you were with? Friendships or male companions or something? How about that male companion? What male companions that Melissa had are you aware of? Long or Van or... I've heard that name before. He lives in that, I believe it's the same one that lives in that neighborhood that mine. How do you know this is your best friend? And they were friends before mine in school. I can't remember her name. You could just put me on who you're referring to that, Brian and Melissa. Brian and Melissa introduced you to them? Yes, they did. Yes, this is Paige, this is Brian. So I think they had daughters that were the same age. I think Skyline, their daughters were the same age or something. And that's kind of why we had a fish fry farm, so. Anybody else? Not that I'm thinking of it. When was the last time you wrote with the lobby of the ground? That was in 2004. I went to that was 2004. And you hadn't met with either one of them, sir? You just maintained a friendship? Yeah, that is my best friend. we just have to go, we're used to it, so we're going to y'all be slave to Bobby with his blind sister, right? Yes, okay. Was Melissa able to help you out in the conversation about Allison? Yeah. So she didn't tell anything very much, so I just a couple things that Allison had told her. You know, I keep all of her, I still have things and all the time, all this stuff, but nothing that we can help. Who is your relationship with outside of Allison? She said that she knew that you were cheating on Allison. Well, that's what she says. She's saying that's why we broke up. I understand. Okay. So that was just an accusation there. Have you had a relationship with any of these people surrounding Melissa? Yes, I think that's all I need to ask you specifically. Do you have any information that you'd like to just provide me that I haven't been able to ask you? No, like I said, I really, other than that time, I haven't seen her since, and I didn't even see her doing it with Allison, so, I really don't have much to do. We kind of moved on, like I said, you know, I was with Brian, friends with Brian, I hang out with him occasionally, so. I was doing everything that I just closed everything out. Okay. Tell me about your night on Saturday 6th. Where were you? I was 6. I was the night of Melissa's I was at the birthday party at night. Yeah, the birthday party at your house. Mm-hmm. What time was that? Like, people started showing off about 6:30. And I did that concert. After that, probably 2 people left by 10 o'clock, and 2 people snuck out. So that was pretty much going to 10, but the 2 people stayed. 2 of the 2 people stayed, sticking out with it. The one that was 6 of us total. That was my girlfriend now, Gina, and her brother, his fiance, and then the 2 kids. Yeah, stayed at home. Mm-hmm. So from 6:30 all the way through to the next day, you stay at home. Except for 8:30, I took my kids home. Okay. I have 2 kids. Who did you do that? My brother. Martha. Oh, good. Okay. So you can go to do that with the okay, exactly. Okay. So we have to straight back home. And then you start out at Walmart and then back to the house. What time do you think you got back home? At 9. Yesterday, when you were back home at 9. So from 6:30 till the next day when you were awake, the only time you left your house was between 8:30 and 9. That would have been the most time you were gone, that 30-minute period. Okay. So then I left at 11 o'clock the next morning, I took her brother and his fiance back to my room. Whose birthday was it? My birthday. Gina's daughter. Gina, Jeana. You made aware of Melissa's trip. I think it was Monday. Have be home to that and not at home. My kids, my wife is a different guy. She calls me and goes, ask me if I knew anything about it, but they don't tell me nothing with everything I want. And that's what it is. That is the first time. I believe so, yeah. I know they've been a couple of days. I'm ready to react to anything that I feel sad. So you initial thoughts. And that's that. We have kind of close to home. So when I get to it, you send me everything. And how I do it. I have in your mind about how it took place, if anybody done it, or anything like that. Anything else you want to tell me about that? I appreciate your time, appreciate you coming out, and I'm going to show you what you're going to do at 1:20.
It's 11:40. We're going to break for lunch at this time. And, of course, during your lunch break, don't talk about the case with anyone or let anyone talk to you about the case. If you see something, for instance, in the newspaper, pay no attention to it. All of the things that we emphasized when we first started Monday are certainly more important now than ever. I trust that will not be a problem. Just leave your notebooks there. We will begin back at 1:30. All right? Anything further from anyone before we excuse our jurors? All right. You're excused, and we'll be in recess until 1:30. Thank you. We're still on. Our witness is still sitting on the stand. May he be excused, or is he subject to being recalled? All right. Well, don't discuss your case with anyone, but you're excused. You are not excused from possible participation further down the line in the trial. Very well. Defense, you would agree with that assessment? Very well. Thank you. All right. We're in recess until 1:30. Counsel, approach if you would. We're off.